White supremacists call a sister the N word with the hard ER and tell her I'm still white at the end of the day and you still gonna be black, as if, they whiteness is some sort of flex, which it ain't, and that's a bunch of nonsense. And I don't know which city and state all of these events unfolded in, but it appears to be in some kind of shopping, strip mall plaza parking lot, because the white supremacists, told our sister to slow down. It seems to be over something driving related. And I just wanted to bring this story, to the FBA family and use it as a teaching lesson to show you how, white supremacists feel they dominate and can control everything, which they don't, which they can't rather, you know what I mean? And to show you how the white supremacists, feel entitled to put their nose into other people's business and affairs, constantly on a regular basis, But the most telling part about this whole thing was, the white supremacists calling our sister the N word with the hard ER, and the fact that, he tried to, emphasize, his whiteness, to tell our sister, I'm still going to be white at the end of the day and you still going to be black, as if our sister was supposed to be ashamed of her blackness. We as foundational black Americans for sure as hell ain't. Foundational black Americans, FBAs, we wear our blackness as a badge of honor, to say we black and we proud, it means kiss from the sun, and this damn white supremacist at the end of the day, only pulled on, saying, emphasizing that he's white because in his mind, he knows at the end of the day, there's a certain amount of unearned benefits to go along with his whiteness, a welfare system that backs his whiteness called, white supremacy. You could take the lowest of low, dirt poor, trailer park trash white person without two dimes to rub together. They still got a gazillion dollars worth of whiteness they could fall back on whenever they in trouble, a welfare system. And that welfare system is called white supremacy. So I got the audio and the video of this shameful Peckerwood, calling our sister the N word with the hard ER and trying to, use his whiteness as if it was some sort of flex. And we're going to walk through and talk about this thing how we normally do. Fair use.
Stop driving like an asshole.
Don't try to run.
Stop driving like an asshole, you fucking jerk.
It is great. You know what's great? You see this? You're still.
See, family, no matter how, cool the white supremacists, try to pose and let off, you let you push the wrong buttons and rub them the wrong way, they'll throw out that N-word with the hard ER at the drop of a dime. But let's continue.
We're going to be black, and we're not. Make sure you tell them you're a failure. I'm still white, you're still black.
Tag is up P430818.
Stop driving.
Yeah, family, these cowardly white supremacists, they're so predictable. They always come in trying to dominate and control, and when that don't work, they'll throw out that N-word with the hard ER and all sorts of, racial epithets. And if all else fails, they know to play the victim and fall back on that welfare system, which is white supremacy. Just my thoughts on the matter, but these is too damn, sorry, punctified white supremacists, if you ask me. Peace.